Hello, everybody. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Podcast. Welcome, everybody, today. It's a beautiful day outside today. It is probably 80 degrees with a little lower humidity than normal. So the temperature is not as hot as it normally is. So you can actually go outside and you can actually stand and not sweat. It's for the first time. Now, it does this every November, December. But come January, it'll crank back up again, hot, hot, hot. And it stays hot and it rains every day. It rains every day, almost every day. Yesterday we probably got about 25, 30 inches of water yesterday. I'm having gutters put on the house because water's retaining. Since you have so much rain and water come down for the first time in 7 years, we're starting to retain water. We're having a little bit more rainfall this year than we've ever had. It's because of the El Nino situation. I never can get them correct. I always say the wrong one. So it's El Nino, El Nina. Today we're going to talk about getting along with the family here in the Philippines, money and getting along with the family. And how do you do that? And so today I want to start out by saying I'm no expert or anything, but I just want to talk about my life here in the Philippines. The thing that is something that you always have to say, the culture is very nice. And I want to say this before anything else. It's probably one of the most wonderful cultures there is in the world. The people here are so nice and friendly. Although you do meet some, and someone will tell me I'm wrong. And I've been told that by some, apparently last time I said the same thing. And apparently some people's had some bad experiences here. And I think it's just not the norm. And I'm sure nowhere is perfect. And you're going to have that happen all the time. I don't care where you live. But here I found for me overall, have I had instances where I had to really watch my back? Yes. Yes, many times. Many times. Is it safety sometimes? Yes, safety can be a problem sometimes. So you just have to be aware, get you out of the current situation, and do your due diligence and survive, right? So, you ever have a problem sometimes getting along with Filipino family? And can it be frustrating? It can be quite frustrating. And what I mean by that, sometimes you're going to have some of the family that are upset that their sister or their brother or someone married and a foreigner, and there's going to be grudges there, and there's going to be people upset. Then money gets involved in it. And once money gets involved in the situation, then it kind of creates a little bit more hassle. And that's something that I want to say. Getting along with the Filipino family, your lady's family, is very important. But it's not necessarily the most important thing. And can you do it without it? Yes, you can survive without the family. It's nice to have family around when you need them, meaning they're there for you, you're there for them, and needing them would be the many different things. It could be quality of life, could be a health situation, could be many things. But really, overall, you'll find they're pretty nice, and they will help you along. Although there are instances where people have gotten involved in some relationships with the family, and it's created a lot of hassle. And a friend of mine eventually just gave up after 9 years of living here and went back to the States. And he said the karaoke at night and the drinking at night at his place there in Luzon, and the constant workers coming knocking on the door for money. Not his workers, not anybody's workers, but they want to, hey, can I borrow? And borrow means give. When someone says the word borrow, that means, can you give me money? The thing that happens a lot is, I would say on the average, for me personally, don't take this as not for everybody. For me, today, every day, I probably get asked 10 times a day for money on the average. Some days a lot more, some days a lot less. And it's not family per se. It's not family. My family's not asked for anything in a long time. It's neighbors, it's people you know, it's friends you know, or it's just people on the street, when people see you, could be tribal. There's just a lot of times where you just get asked that. I mean, today alone, just many people. I'm not going to, many. Sometimes you get caught. And what I mean by get caught, once you give one peso, everybody wants a peso. If you give them 5 and you give the other ones 2, 3 peso, why, how come you got 5 and I only got 3? So you got to always be prepared for that, and always keep your money in a protected case, protected pocket. They will ask you for money, including neighbors. And remember, here in the Philippines, what they do is it's no different than anywhere else. They live for the day. That's it. They live for the day. They don't necessarily live for the future. They live for the day. So here's an example. I know a couple that's online, and they have a vlog, and they do really well on the channel, but they're constantly asking for money. And so, I need a new laptop. I need a new this, need that. Well, it's a Filipino American couple. So, Filipina American couple. And they asked me about that. Should we? I said, no, I don't know. You do whatever you want. It's your channel. You do whatever you want to do. But anyway, they asked for money, and believe it or not, they get a lot of money. A lot meaning like $1,000 a month or more for people just donating, $10, $20, $30. But they live for the day and not necessarily for the future. And I told her, I said, you guys saving money. This American I've known for a few years by living here, only by email only now, not in person. A lot of the people that I've known, I've talked to many times. I know them by email or I met them in person. I met a lot of people in person. They just don't want to be on camera. In fact, I met two this last week, just don't want to be on camera, which is fine, understandably so. All right. They love to learn and speak English. Family loves to learn and speak English. So does everybody else. They love that bonding thing where you can bond with them. They love having that bond time where you can sit and talk to them and they can learn English. They love having that time together where they can, learn a little bit about the USA. They think automatically that you're rich when you come here. And they have that feeling. They have that feeling of like, oh, I feel rich. They want to come around. They want to come around. And they ask questions like, what did you own? What kind of house did you have? Where did you live? And they may not know the states. They may not know. I mean, you say Florida, they say, what is that? But you'll have them speak a little English here because they are teaching English. There's a lot more, I would say, not as much as it was 7 years ago. And what I mean by that is, it seems the English is following a little bit. I asked some 5th and 6th graders if they speak English. They said no. But you asked some 8, 9, and 10, yes. So that means that when I came here, arrived here, and a lot of the girls in school that Aura has, they all speak English because the teacher taught English, and they're really adamant. Now, talking to the younger cousins that's going to school, is in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, are saying no, they don't understand me a lot of times. So I can see a trend, and we think we know why. It's because of what's happened in the past here with the last 2 years. And they will come and ask you, hey, can I borrow a couple bucks? And always remember this. If you need to set that straight with your wife in the beginning, that if you're going to loan money, which is fine, just make sure you have your P's and Q's together, because they'll ask you, borrow, meaning they're not going to pay it back. Now, what I started doing a while back when I first came here is, you're going to pay it back. If somebody's going to borrow, $200 from them, they're paying it back. Well, you pay $500 a month or whatever, you're paying it back. Did I lose money? Yes. Did I give out a lot of money? No. I would say I've probably only given out a lot of money, but I'm giving out that I lost was probably maybe $100. It's not bad. A lot of people lost a lot more than me. Will I help someone finance an automobile or a car? No. Will I help someone finance a motorcycle? Yes. If I know they're working and are willing to do the very best, yes, I will help them along. But here's on the other hand, you mess up, I'm come getting the bike. But I'm stern that way. They know me, they fear me. I make it clear. So you don't make one payment on a bike, I'm coming to get it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The next day, if you don't make it on time, I'm coming the next day and get it. I'm bringing it to my house. It's mine now. Because here's something. That's the thing. They live for the day, and they'll have 2, 3, 4, 5,000 peso, but they'll do other things with it instead of paying what their loans are. And so there's a lot of utang, and there's a lot of collectors out there, and they collect a lot. Money is something that I see money as just a tool to use it, got to have it, keep a little over here, keep a little over here, keep a little over here, and then go do your thing. Here, they keep it all here, and when it's gone, it's gone. They wait till the next time, or where they go out and make and work hard and whatever and make the money. A lot of utang here, a lot of utang. And I mean, a lot of utang. There's people I know it's in 2, 3, 4 million, 50, 60, $80,000, and there's no way they can pay it back, especially on a salary working in a farm. So that's things you really have to think about and look at. I know that for me, I have to watch even my credit cards like anybody else, because you never know when credit and it's going to come available and you need it, and stuff, life, and and you know how credit is. Get out of hand really fast. And if you got a credit card that's got 10% or 12% or 25% interest on that money, I mean, 25% of $5,000, you can see what you're going to be paying. So what is that? I don't know, $150. So you just have to really, that's just interest, and you have to make that payment plus pay on the principal. So we all know how that is. And even when would I go into debt for something? Sure, I would go in debt for something. I have, but I knew how to plan it out and pay it off. It's hard. I don't care who you are, because you only have this much and you want this much, right? But too, also, remember too, here's another thing. I'm having gutters put on, sorry for the noise if you hear anything. If you say something to a family, I want to do this with you guys, I want to do that with you, they'll hold you accountable for that. Or if you say, let's go do this, let's go do that, they'll hold you accountable. Always remember, whatever you say, they're going to hold you accountable for that. So be careful what you say. Meaning, I'll pay and have a car fixed. Well, okay. But you need to make it clear on how much you're going to have paid and what you're going to fix on it. Because a lot of times, too, they're going to think, all right, I need tires, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. Well, no, I need to get you running. I know you need tires, but the tires are still inflated. They're not flat. They may be wore out, but you can still work and run it up down the highway and make money out of it and buy your own tires, right? I don't care who you are, all of us need help sometimes in any given situation. Would I give money to help the family out? Yes. Have I given money? Yes. Would I continue to do it? Yes, because they're there for me. And that's the thing. I would easily do that. And I don't have a problem doing that. I'm turning on the air. It's hot. The thing that sometimes you don't realize also, that when they hold it accountable, they'll get mad, and only it turns into one mad. You got 10 mad at you, or 20 at you, or mad at you, or 30 at you. It does matter. Ruth and I decided a long time ago that if someone wanted money and they needed money, we would help them along, but not 1,000, 2,000 pesos, sure, fine. But someone needs 10,000, 20, 30, 40,000 peso. How much of that can you give out to everybody? Once you give out to one, you got to give out to all. Once you give out to some, everybody's going to want it. That's the sad thing about it. So I thought hopefully you guys got some information out of this video today. I want to thank everybody for always watching my videos, and I want to thank you always for coming on. And thank you for always spending your valuable time with me today. God bless everybody, and I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Podcast.